This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
There's a screen. Giddey into the lane. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Takes it inside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Sumu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Chicago passing it around. Cunningham against Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket is good.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Harris on the wing. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago leading by 3. It's Giddey on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Left side White. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Getting in close and making it count. White showing off his touch.
Ivy outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Cunningham on the wing. Over Giddey. Offensive board. And here's Thompson for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Outside White. Back to Giddey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Giddey's got his second basket on the night.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Harris outside. Back to Ivy. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Giddey. Minute 32 left in the first quarter of the game. 13 feet out. White can't hit. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Now here's Dosunmu. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for DeSumo. Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. LeVert comes in for Ivy. Here's White. He's got 5. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
A Swiss Army knife talent. LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Outside Herder. Pass to Williams. The 3. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Harris. He nails it. And we're tied.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Giddey. Takes the 3. No luck on that one. It's all tied in Chicago. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Karis LeVert is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Holland in at the power forward position. Now here's Jones. Collins outside. Pure from three-point range. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Carter, he's checked in for Terry. And a switch here also for Detroit. Green's checked in for Sasser.
One shot.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Carter. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. And there's another one for the Bulls.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 8. Pass to Holland. Robinson on the wing. Herder defending. Releases. Robinson can't hit.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
On the attack, Carter to the paint. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 3 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. DeSumo, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Kobe White in for Carter. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. Ivy's checked in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for LeVert. And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Outside Jones. Vucevic. Not going to go that time. Good D by Duren. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Thompson, a screen on Jones. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Ivy. It's White with a drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Duren, the screen. Here's Thompson. And it's DeSumo with the rebound. And here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. White looking it over. They set the pick. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Robinson in the post. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Count the basket. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Giddy's checked in for Chicago. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. .136 left in the first half. White against Ivy. Right side White. DeSumo up top. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson with it. DeSumo picks him up. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then Monday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Now here's Giddey. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Pistons ball.
And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Fourth, Kobe White.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
56 seconds left in the second period. Ivy outside. For three, here's Harris. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Giddey. Back to Vucevic. Puts up a three. Drops in the three. Vucevic has got 5.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Giddey scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot. And there's another one for Chicago.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
And so it's Chicago with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at Chicago, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Zach Collins with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Bulls leading by 9. Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Giddey and White showing some real promise.
Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And that one's good. Cunningham.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Duran with a steal. Here's Thompson. Oh, my goodness.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Pistons trail by 5. They've been taking care of business.
especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Ivy outside. Pass to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duran. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And it's 8 points for Jalen Duran.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Outside Giddey. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Harris. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. That love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Pistons second, in third, Chicago.
And these two squads that can run the floor at a lightning pace, they piled up more than their share of fast break points last year.
Dosunmu up top. Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Now White to end the drought. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
Now here's White. He has 7. To the middle. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. From deep, Giddey sends it home from three-point land. Giddey's got 9.
And Giddey is working to improve this part of his game. The defense at least has to respect his 3.
Harris outside. Outside Robinson. Launches it. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Jones up top. Ivy defends. Pass to Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Jones from outside. Ivy with the defensive effort. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Robinson passes to Harris. On the wing, Ivy fires the three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Great game for him. Double-double now.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Duren against Vucevic. Dosunmu pass to Vucevic. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Duren.
Superb focus there from Vooch, accepting the contact like a champ.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes it, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Herder comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Giddey.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
Inside, here's LeVert. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Jones from downtown, and the three-pointer goes. Jones has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Cunningham outside. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Bulls, up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Karis LeVert. Duncan Robinson is out there with Holland. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center position. Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. And the Bulls lead by 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Cunningham. And they doubled up Cunningham. And stolen by Williams. Herder passes to White. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And at 6'5", White can definitely get up and finish. He's got some sneaky athleticism.
Cunningham outside. Picked by Stewart. Cunningham against Jones. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Vucevic is checked in for Collins. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Vucevic, a screen on Levert. The open shot, White. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Offline with a three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Let's go with a three. Duren with a rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board. Bulls leading by 3. Here's White. And the shot's good. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Jones against Cunningham. Outside Robinson. The 3 ball. They get it again. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. The Sumu comes in for Herter, and it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Robinson, and Ivy subbed in for Levert. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Ivy outside. Now Harris. Cunningham! Duren. Oh, touches it off the glass.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
White. Owning the post right there.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Outside Duren. Now Harris. Cunningham. Outside Harris. Jacks up a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And Harris does not back down on these important possessions. He loves coming through for his guys.
Here's Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. Oh, missed on the tray. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. Now Cunningham. To tie it up. Cleared away by White.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Giddey. Clock at 6. Now Vucevic. From downtown. Oh, no good. Cunningham against Giddey. Harris. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
How about Harris in the clutch? Big shot from the talented swingman.
The Bulls have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Giddey against Cunningham. Oh, no good. Outside Harris to take the lead.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. Free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by Ivy. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Durant. Rebounded by Vucevic. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Giddey. Connects!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Giddey. Cunningham fires! It's good from beyond the arc. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Giddey! Oh, the long ball, no good! And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them.